Nio has always, recently has always been highlighting to us that the reason why they did not deliver us as much vehicle or the kind of deliveries that they wanted to deliver on a month to month was supply chain constraints. Now, this is one of the things that was going with the COVID zero policy, which obviously China was imposing whenever they get high COVID cases in China. Now, these two, as I'm saying, are some of the things that obviously have been the one making Nio, like I said, not to deliver as many vehicles as they should. But the good thing is that with the COVID policy, it looks like China is starting to scrape, or it is in a process of scraping this COVID zero policy away for good, which is something that obviously it's good news to the automakers like Nio. So Nio, the fact that the Chinese government is scraping away this COVID zero policy, it is a good thing on Nio because they can deliver more cars to more people, which is something that is incredible. Now, with the supply constraints issue, ladies and gents, today we just read wonderful news of saying that the Nio CEO, apparently after Nio Day, was interviewed, and he did highlight that he expects, of course, the supply constraints to end around March, April of 2023. So at the end of Q1 of 2023, Nio CEO is saying that he is expecting the supply chains to completely fade away by then, which is something that is good news, especially looking at the fact that these two issues, the zero COVID policy and the supply chains, were the two things that were seriously putting a weight on a Nio's deliveries. This means that from March or from April or second quarter of 2023, we can expect Nio to deliver robust delivery numbers, or to announce robust delivery numbers, because at least these two main contents that were having a huge impact onto Nio deliveries would have faded away by then. And that is, of course, according to the Nio CEO. Now, this is good news because then we are going to get to see Nio together with other EV companies delivering more cars to more customers, which is something that obviously is going to make Nio to obviously continue reporting record-breaking deliveries. When I read this article this morning, I was really excited because I know that with COVID zero policy fading away or being scraped away by the government, and also the supply chains expected to completely fade away by around March, April, I'm really expecting Nio to start delivering some good delivery numbers, which is something that I'm really looking forward to. But before we go or dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I really appreciate if you can just hit that like button if you do enjoy the content that I'm giving you about Nio. Nio is one of the companies that we discuss a lot on this channel because this is one of the companies that seriously dominates my stock market portfolio, because I believe in its fundamentals and its future prospects. So which is why it seriously dominates my stock market portfolio. Now, without wasting any more time, this supply chain constraints, which is, ladies and gents, one of the things that made Nio to deliver 15,000 or over 15,800 vehicles for the month of December, are going to fade away, or the CEO of Nio expects them to fade away around March, April of this year. I mean, if Nio can be able to deliver 15,800 or over 15,800 with these challenges, zero COVID policy, supply chain constraints, imagine the kind of deliveries that Nio can produce without these two issues that Nio has been experiencing recently. Especially that, obviously, you know that in 2023 Nio is launching, or will start delivering, 5 models, which obviously, like I said, 2 of the models when Nio got to introduce them to us in Nio Day, which is the Nio EC7 and the Nio ES8, which we got to see, or Nio reveal them on Nio Day 2022. So I'm really excited with the fact that those models that Nio of course, introduced to us during Nio Day are going to obviously start with the deliveries of those models around May, June of this year. Now, today, ladies and gents, we got to see a sneak peek of what might be the new ES6. Now, you remember that the Nio ES8, ES6, and the EC6 are the models that are still using the NT 1.0, which is the old Nio's technologies. And of course, with the ES8, like I said, we got to see Nio showing us or revealing to us the latest facelift or the latest Nio ES8 with the latest technology, and that is the NT 2.0 platform. This meant that obviously the only models that were still using this old NT 1.0 are the ES6 and the EC6. So we got to see a sneak peek of what might be the Nio ES8 or the new Nio ES8 today. And as seen on the screen, you can see that obviously it is quite a beauty, though we don't see the actual car. You can see that obviously Nio is also planning to start with the deliveries of this new ES6 facelift or the new ES6 with the NT 2.0 platform, which is something that is incredible. I mean, the ES6, the good thing about the ES6, ladies and gents, is that you will know that from January to August of 2022, it was the most selling, of course, vehicle in Nio. So this just means that ES6 has got quite a number of clients from Nio, and the reason why, of course, it has been depreciating is that it is an old model, and getting to know that Nio can or will be starting to sell this car also next year, it makes me want to think that the demand that we used to see on this Nio ES6 will definitely come back this year when they start selling this car. Now, Nio, it is a company that I've discussed so many developments that will be happening around 2023, especially on yesterday's video. But these new latest developments makes me to be really excited even more over and above those developments I shared with you on the video I made yesterday. Nio is a company that I continue to remain bullish, long and strong on, because I personally believe that this is a company that its fundamentals and its future prospects are the ones that will make it to flourish and propel it high into the air. I mean, I have to remind you, or let me remind you of the fact that the Nio CEO said that by 2030 he wants Nio to be in the top 5 automakers in the world. This is something that I really look forward to when it comes to, of course, this industry, and I'm really excited and I can't wait for Nio to reach that level. But one thing that I can say is that those of you that continue to load the boat, increase their holdings and remain long and strong onto the Nio stock are definitely going to be rewarded in the long term. Yes, right now there might be short-term headwinds, but in the long term, or around the next 3 to 5 years, you will definitely not regret the choices you are making now. And of course, that is the choice of maybe probably loading the boat, increasing your holdings onto this Nio stock. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you this quick update about the latest developments we got to read about Nio today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you load the boat onto Nio, please do make sure that you do your own DD so that at least you can be comfortable on your investing when investing onto the Nio stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.